We're set for Sunday afternoon baseball from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Cleveland Indians. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Cody Anderson gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very involved. Should be fun to watch.
D. Gordon makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Miami, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Well, nothing too out of the ordinary right there. He just doesn't look this one into his glove. And now all of a sudden, they've got a man on here to begin this inning.
Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And the runner back safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Another throw over. Being especially careful here.
Trying to wear him out, I guess.
In is Christian Yelich. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Runner goes. Hits this one hard the other way. And the catch is made, one away. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Steve, what's the key to a road victory for them?
These guys need to swing for the fences. They're not an average team. They're one of the worst in the league in average, so they're not going to win games unless they hit the ball out of the ballpark. They're going to have to do that in this game.
John Jaso will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give them a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Eric, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And things haven't gone all that smoothly for them here on this homestand. They've won just twice in 5 games, so they're going to be looking to get a little offense going to take some of the pressure off of this pitching staff.
One and one, here it comes. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Yeah, Jerry seems to call a really good game back there, Matt. It's pretty rare that you see anyone too overly displeased with his zone.
Here's the 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, he's got a base open, but I don't think you want to put 2 men on for that guy in the very first inning. No thanks.
Line softly out toward left center, and that'll get down out there. Here comes Gordon around third. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, you give a good RBI guy a chance in the first inning, chances are he's going to come through. You see here, he delivers a solid base hit, and the throw home's not in time to prevent that first run from scoring.
Giancarlo Stanton will stride in as he's running out of time now if he wants to make a late push for that home run crown. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2. And now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Jonathan Lucroy will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
And he hit over 300 during the last month, so he's seeing it really well right now.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop. Chop foul over towards the dugout. And another foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Ready with the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, 1 error, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Marlins 1. Tribe coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Wei-Yin Chen, the Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, so he's throwing the ball pretty well. We'll see how that translates into this one.
Rajay Davis comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Tribe, left fielder, Rajay Davis.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Line drive to center field. Yelich patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, guys, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He comes into this one with a batting average against lefty pitchers over that 300 mark. So clearly he's very comfortable hitting against southpaws. I expect that to translate into a nice game for him.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. This is hit softly to third, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Francisco Lindor will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Stanton sprinting after it, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Chen's got his target. Here's the 1-1. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left, Rojas. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Marcell Ozuna will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
In there at the letters 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Nope,
lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Full count. 3-2. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see he checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Here's Chris Johnson now. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, one man out. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
You know, it's always hard to battle back and win an at-bat when you're down 0-2, and we'll see if he can do it right here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Popped up. Uribe is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Martin Prado.
Martin Prado into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Hit in the air out to left. Davis on the run. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Mike Napoli strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Mike Napoli.
Chen into the windup. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Three and 0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. That's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Juan Uribe gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Ready with the payoff pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Rojas into shallow left. He's got it one away.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it. So he stays with it and pulls it in.
Yan Gomes steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. The hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Comes into play here at 273. A dozen home runs and 43 RBIs. Ball one.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They're down 1-0. Back from Progressive Field as we're set for the beginning of the 3rd inning here on the show. Miguel Rojas steps in here to start out their half of the 3rd. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
3rd inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. 2-0 now.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And remember, he's coming off a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, he'll be in trouble here too.
Now at the plate, D. Gordon. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Changeup called strike one.
0-1's the count.
A runner at first with no outs here. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Sent on the ground out to second. There's one. Back to first, and Gordon has hit into a double play.
Now batting.
Wow, that is a very quick turn up the middle there. This is not a guy that you're going to double up all that often, but you see the good feed and then the strong return throw, and they're indeed able to roll him up.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
If you're the hitter, your only thought process right here is get yourself on base. Pitcher has dominated this inning so far, 2 quick outs. You've got to do some damage to give the guys behind you a chance.
This is pulled into right. Cowgill is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they lead it 1-0. Joey Butler digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Joey Butler.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Colin Cowgill will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Chen gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. A laser that time, but it'll wind up with nothing to show for it. 2 away now. Rajay Davis digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Squared that one up just a little late. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Breaking pitch is swung on and hit fouled over to the right side. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gordon will put this one away, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail this one 1-0. John Jaso is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
The designated hitter, John Jaso.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Tap fouled at home plate. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. A shot down the first baseline. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the fourth inning. And as you have a look there at the Marlins leaderboard, you can see he currently ranks second in that department.
Yeah, he's a big producer offensively for this ball club. Definitely one of the guys they depend on to make things happen.
Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, and it was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
From the stretch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. And there to take this is Napoli for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Jonathan Lucroy will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Runners off for second. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Softly hit to the left side. To second for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Jason Kipnis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Chen's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Fastball called for strike two.
0-2.
Grounded to third. And this goes right through his glove on into left field.
And he'll be thinking that's an out he should have had here to lead off the inning. This was maybe not the most routine of hops, but still, you'd think he'd at least be able to get a glove on it.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Up top, it's 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Here's Mike Napoli now, as he'll take a look at ball one. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Here's the 1-1. Out, he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
And you know, as a hitter, with the runner at first and 1 out, well, I think I'm going to see something down in the zone because I know they want me to hit into a double play. Instead, they go ahead and they challenge him up, and I don't think he was expecting that.
So 2 gone now for the Tribe here in the 4th, and standing in now, Juan Uribe. And he'll snap one over to first. Runner back standing.
Simple throw over there.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Ozuna. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first. It's 1-1.
The catcher, number 10.
Well, you know, it took him a while to get that first hit of the ball game, and then it darn near wound up getting him on the scoreboard as well. Instead, he winds up with a double off the wall, and he didn't miss a home run right there by much.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 25 doubles for him this season. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Two-run shot to straightaway center, number 22 on the year, and it gives the Indians a 3-1 lead.
Pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's Carlos Santana now.
Designated hitter, Carlos Santana.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. But it'll kick off the scoreboard out there in left.
It's kind of a surprise to me that he wouldn't try to go for 2 on this play. I don't know if he got caught up in his home run trot a little bit too early or what. He's going to wind up on first base here with a single off the wall.
Joey Butler comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
And that curveball is normally one of his best pitches. He just hasn't had a great feel for it so far.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Ready with the 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
3 runs already home here. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
You know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Colin Cowgill will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. He'll come home with it, and he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now.
And this is what you need if you're going to build a winning ball club. You've got to have those support guys down in the order, and he comes through with an important 2-out RBI.
Rajay Davis gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Swinging a shot back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now the relay home, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And you wonder now how close they are to chasing this starting pitcher. That's 5 runs home now in this inning alone. And in most cases, that's pretty much enough for a manager to pull the plug.
So 2 on with 2 away. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First offering on its way. And that misses ball 1. And for whatever the reason, he's really fallen off the rails here in the 4th.
And it looks to me like he's looking very tentative out there as well. And that's usually the kiss of death for a starting pitcher. You've got to go right at guys.
Softly hit here down the line, but it'll be a foul ball. Outside, 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
And I'll tell you, this is an inning that you really don't want to continue any further. So this next pitch really needs to be a strike.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's 6-1.
And it's just the fourth inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
And now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon, as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Tom Kohler is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the fourth inning. Francisco Lindor will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
2-0 count. Here it comes. And that's lifted the other way out to left. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now 7-1.
Apparently, they're not done yet. This is now a 7-run inning. They've gotten contributions from almost everybody up and down that lineup.
Mike Napoli ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, strikeout last time, and it's been a tough series for him so far. Let's see if we can make a little bit of an adjustment here in this at-bat.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole. 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. High and deep to right center. Back goes Stanton at the track, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap, and the run is in to score from second. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Yeah, he squared that one up pretty good. No chance to run this one down, as you see it one hop the wall out there, and he'll ease his way into second with a 2-run double.
Here's the third baseman, Juan Uribe, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, that's 12 doubles now on the campaign. A long inning as they've hung a 9 spot on him to this point. Now it's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Too far out in front that time. You can't keep it fair. 2-1. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. Marcell Ozuna will stride forward to lead it off, and I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
First pitch on its way. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Ball inside.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. So take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Looking a little off here to start the 5th.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Butler's there. And that's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 12, Chris Johnson.
Chris Johnson in now. Popped out in his first trip. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
Up next,
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Martin Prado now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. To short. Lindor takes it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They trail big. It's 9-1. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana will settle in to lead things off here for Cleveland. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with the 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, that might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Into the box now, Joey Butler. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. To third. Prado's up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 4,
Colin Cowgill steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Tap down the line. Prado is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Miguel Rojas will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
On his way to pitch number 75. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
D. Gordon will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Cowgill moves over. 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, center fielder
Christian Yelich will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
And the pitch on 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Lindor is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail big. It's 9-1. Rajay Davis will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
On the ground to third. Right to Prado. Throw is low, and it gets by. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Not much more to say here. I mean, this has just been an awful performance from these guys. Top to bottom. They can't hit the ball, they can't catch the ball, and they can't throw the ball. Nothing has gone right. They got to be thinking, this one, it can't end soon enough.
In now, Jason Kipnis. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll be back in standing up.
Keeping an eye on him.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1.
You know, some of Jason Kipnis' teammates affectionately call him Dirtbag because he has a habit of giving his body up and getting his uniform dirty on every play. And you got to love a guy like that.
Very high, 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing it.
Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Mike Napoli will step in. He doubled home a couple his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And Napoli can't connect there as that's by him for strike 2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Stanton is there, 2 down. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
Juan Uribe stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
They were in good shape with the first 2 on to start the inning, but the rally's definitely stalled out from there.
Hard hit to first. Played on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Back here in Cleveland, this one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. John Jaso will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. They just look lost up there.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
A swinging bunt to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, right fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Fastball in there for a called strike. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. And there's the first strike, 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They trail big. It's 9-1. Jeremy Jeffress will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Yan Gomes will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ballgame to this point. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Now batting.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Carlos Santana now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
0-1 pitch on its way. To short, hit hard. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 24. Joey.
Stepping in, Joey Butler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, that strike zone looks like it's tightening up a bit.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to all.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Marcell Ozuna will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far.
Ozuna.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Lofted in the air out to right field. Cowgill is there and he makes the catch for the out. Chris Johnson will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Butler is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman
Martin Prado will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Low for ball 1.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Cowgill is right there as he tucks this one away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail big. It's 9-1. Colin Cowgill digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
right fielder, Colin Cowgill.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. This man out for a 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Running hard. He's digging for second. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So he's into third there with the leadoff triple as the third baseman's going to come over now and discuss how they want to play things with the runner on third. And this is going to set up an interesting... Whoa, whoa, whoa. They were looking for the hidden ball trick there. And I'll tell you what, it just about worked. Rajay Davis steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees, and you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
The 2-2 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, this is kind of a tough trade-off here in that leadoff spot. For the most part, he's been a pretty productive hitter at the top of the lineup, but those strikeouts just keep mounting up. And I don't care if you have leadoff type speed. If you're not putting the ball in play, you're not getting on base.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
A man at third with 1 away. Hit toward the right side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Francisco Lindor steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And that's taken for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Yelich over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. Mike Napoli gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. In there, no balls and a strike.
He's going to get a visit from his catcher here because even though he got away with that last pitch, it was right down the middle of the plate and nowhere near the target. And this is not the guy you want to start missing your location with.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
And you know what? He's starting to look a little bit frustrated out there on the mound. That's 2 hits and now a hit by pitch here in the inning. It's maybe not a bad time to go out there and try to calm him down just a little bit because he's looking a little hot out there.
Juan Uribe will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Lays off 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Looking to minimize the damage here. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Fly ball out to right field. Stanton giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We've played 8 full. It's the Indians 10 and the Marlins 1. Miguel Rojas will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's retired here, 1 away.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Here's D. Gordon now. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. 1 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
That's lifted the other way out to left. Davis is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Marlins, center fielder, Christian
Yelich will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Nope,
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Gomes gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style too.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 10-1. So long from Cleveland.